Congratulations for the movie. In the beginning, I asked you, I imagine that it was a lot of fun to shoot Beast. What kind of experience has it been?
It was magical for me as a South African. The poaching issue that's broached on in the film is very personal to me. I love the bush, the African bush. To really go and spend time at a luxury resort, we stayed at this place, the Baobab Private Nature Reserve that we shot on. You know, you'd be paying $5,000 a night or whatever to stay there a lot of the time. So to have someone pay me to go, you know, was just crazy. To be able to host like Idris Elba and Bolt, the incredible director that we had, Baltazar, in my home country. I mean, it was a dream project in a lot of ways. Could do a South African accent, you know, it was great.
Which was the biggest challenge you faced on set?
Other than not being bitten by snakes and having to be airlifted away to a hospital, we had a helicopter on standby all the time because there were a lot of snakes in the area. And we came up close a couple times. It'd be snake handlers. It'd be like snakes in the tree as you walk to set, and they wouldn't disturb them. They'd be like, oh, there's 2 worm slung there, which are like crazily dangerous. So just avoiding the wildlife and kind of staying alive most of the time. I got charged down by a rhino when I was riding a mountain bike in the bush by myself. So other than that, it was just mastering this long take technique. Bolt makes the movie very immersive because he's doing these long shots on Steadicam, and we're not cheating unless we're moving location most of the time. And I'd never done that. I'd never worked in that way before. You rehearse, you know, sometimes the whole day, and then you do it, you know, 4 or 5 times as the sun is just perfect, and that's it. It's a very different way to work for me.
I think this is a survival movie, but also is a family movie. Do you agree with that? It's a movie about a family.
It's definitely about family and about a specifically kind of male energy as well, protecting the female and trying to be, and a father trying to protect his daughters and protect them from, in this case, the physical beast, but also at a metaphorical level, the beasts of life, which are very often unavoidable. You know, they've come. The girls start the movie having suffered the loss of their mother, which is kind of one of the beast of life. And the dad is trying to sort of redeem himself in their eyes in the movie.
It's a very immersive movie. In your opinion, how important is it for you to see it in a movie theater?
So that's interesting because I've never done a thriller before. And I'd personally, like everybody else in the world during COVID, gotten used to watching movies at home. And last night I went to the premiere. And I don't watch scary movies a lot. I'm not really a horror guy or whatever. And I mean, last night there were people sitting physically on the edge of the seat. You know the term, I'm on the edge of my seat in England and in English, and you know, biting their nails and sort of sitting up and like screaming at the screen and like, don't go in there. And it was such a collective experience to be afraid together and kind of freak out. It was amazing. And I was like, wow, I really would not like to watch this at home. Like, compared to what I had experienced in the cinema, I don't know. I somehow feel like action and comedy I can watch. You know, it's obviously always nicer in a theater, but something scary is particularly enjoyable, and it can be loud because obviously sound is an important part. You know, suddenly it's like the thing's coming at you, and you're just like, oh my god, the whole room's shaking. It's definitely more scary than it's ever gonna be watching it at home. You know.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. And get me to the festival, please. Anything I can do, you just let me know what I have to do.